All right, guys. So our final topic here is coming is our spoiler-filled discussion here of the Falcon and Winter Soldier episode 5. First, though, off the top, wanted to bring up this interview that old Wyatt Russel, U.S. agent or great value Captain America himself, had here the other day, where he kind of teased maybe that Chris Evans himself is going to be making an appearance in this upcoming final episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier, and it's a very odd quote, and it's mainly the line at the end. I mean, it's a very strange sentence, in all honesty, and the quote at the end is the most important one. But he was asked if he ever met Chris Evans, and he goes on to say, "Have I ever met Chris Evans? I think I have. I don't think I've shook his hand, met him, but I think I've walked by him somewhere and made eye contact. That counts as being a stalker. That doesn't count as meeting anybody, but I guess it would. You just gotta wait until the end of the series, and then everybody will be like, oh wow." So, again, very odd sentence. Like, I just feel like it's a very roundabout way of answering a simple question. Like, he could have said, nope, fortunately, never got a chance to meet him. Like, that's it. This is a very odd structured sentence. And then, but that last line, you just gotta wait until the end of the series, and everybody will be like, oh wow.
To me, that's a dead giveaway.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like, so
what was the actual? Do they have a word by word quote of what the question was?
Hold on. He said during the interview, the actor posed with a query, but don't think it actually. I think it literally just said, have you ever met Chris Evans?" That was it. Like, it was just, that was the question.
Okay.
I haven't.
Yeah, I haven't either. So, but it's a very odd statement, and very obviously the end of the statement is just like, well, that can only mean one thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are we gonna? When you answer the question with, "You just gotta wait until the end of the series," and everybody be like, "Oh wow," when you were asked about meeting Chris Evans, there's only one logical conclusion to that, and that Chris Evans is gonna be in the last episode in some capacity. So I don't know if it could just be trolling, though, like a lot of these people do. Like, I remember Paul Bettany said that at the end of, like, in the WandaVision, he got to work with an actor he's always wanted to work with, and he was just talking about himself.
Right.
That was the greatest troll job ever.
That was
props to Paul Bettany. That had everybody reeling for weeks. And it was just making a joke.
That entire show is like based on speculation, though.
I know, like, literally.
What is going to happen? That person looked at this person. What does that mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of miss it in some way. But I also, like, I still say John made a great point. We were leading up to Falcon Winter Soldier, where, you know, like, sometimes I just like to sit back and just watch a show and just there's the
relax,
show.
enjoy it,
and
go along for the ride.
Yeah, there it is. Like, not, man, what does this mean? And what does he look like? He looked over there, and who's this? And the engineer.
Yeah, right.
Like, I'm happy Winter Soldier, and you just follow it, and it just kind of happens, and that's it. Like, there's the information. There we go.
Yeah.
So what do you think, though, before we get into the review? Do you think there's any weight to this? You think we're going to see Captain America, Chris Evans himself in some capacity, whether it's Old Man Cap, Young Man Cap, in this final episode coming up?
No.
No?
I'm definitively saying no. I'm putting my money down on no for this one. That's just it gives the internet something to talk to. So congratulations, internet. Here's your topic for the next week. Go have your. You know, I don't know what this guy's referring to. It's such a weird way of answering, like you guys have mentioned. It's such a weird way of answering the question. But I also here's my main reason why I say no. Chris Evans just left. I mean, we have two Marvel projects in between his last appearance. He was in Endgame. We got Spider-Man, and then we got WandaVision. Those are the only two Marvel properties we've had before Falcon and Winter Soldier, and he's coming back already. Like, no, he's not. He said he was done. I believe him that he's done. I think maybe way down in the line in the future, they might entice him, or he might be like, hey, you know, it'll be fun to reward the fans and come back for a quick nod and a wink to the camera in some capacity. And the other main thing I think about this is this show is really it's advancing the MCU plot to a certain extent, but it's also establishing, it's elevating, for lack of a better way to put it, it's elevating Bucky and Sam into that next echelon of MCU heroes. I mean, you kind of had your core six from the Avengers movie. You had, Cap, Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, Black Widow, and Hawkeye. They were kind of like this, the A team or whatever. And then Marvel started bringing in the next round of heroes, but they never quite were on this. Never had the prestige, I guess, of those first ones. And I think this is kind of Marvel elevating them up to, I mean, spoilers, but I think we've talked about on the show and already, so it shouldn't be too much of a spoiler at this point. But Falcon's going to be the next Cap, and I don't think they're going to take away from the grandeur, or I don't know if that's the right way to put it, of Sam becoming the next Captain America by having Steve come back and pat him on the shoulder and say, "There you go, buddy. You're the next Cap." Like, Steve already did that. He handed him the shield. Like, it's Sam's time to shine now. So you're not going to step all over his moment by bringing Cap back too.
That's a good point. It could kind of like belittle the whole series if he does come back. Just oh, so you took the shield? Like,
Yeah, right.
Good job. Like, it would be kind of like, oh, okay, it'd be kind of stupid.
Now that you mention it, it probably is just trolling. Like, wouldn't you do that if you were an actor and you're asked these kinds of questions? Like,
Oh yeah, dude. I'm surprised they don't do it more. In all honesty, like, I would totally do it.
Oh God, yeah.
The way that like all like the fandom like hangs on every word they say anymore. Like, dude, I would be saying the most oddball contradictory shit like all the time. Just like, yeah, well, like I was hanging out with Hugh Jackman the other day on set. Like, just like weird stuff just to make instantly make people do what?
Just and then like, oops, I shouldn't have said that.
No,
like,
I wouldn't. I would just play it nonchalant, just like, yeah, like me and old Hugh, we're just whatever. Like, I'd totally mess with people. The only thing that gives any sort of weight to this at all is that there was like that story a while back that Chris Evans had like signed a deal to like re-enter the MCU, but that was post this show being filmed. So I don't know if that would have anything to do with this at all, like in any capacity, because like I don't know. I'm kind of with you. Like, I don't really. It depends on like how and why. In all honesty, like otherwise, like it'd be kind of stupid for like old man Cap to come in and, like I said, like you said, just pat Sam on the back. Like, okay, that's kind of. There's really no need for it because we did have that already. So
yeah,
I don't know. It is what it is. But the question is, guys, what do you think about these comments? We have like 4 more days? Like, as this goes up, we'll have 4 more days until the finale is here. So do you think Wyatt Russell's just trolling us here? Do you think this was one great value joke that he could throw in there? Let us know what you think down in the comment section below.